So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return is Brandon Powell. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, Stafford here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Powell on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on first down with Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Akers. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must
because
have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing is Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Akers has got the first down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And that is incomplete here. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got him.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw, Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Going right back to Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play there for KC.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.